Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Daniel Speaks, and today I'm going to be talking about consistency. Consistent confession will turn your life around. Consistent confession will turn your life around. If you know about something called the rudder in a ship, it's like the steering of a car. As small as the rudder is, that is all the captain of the ship needs to turn the massive ship around. If you've seen a big ship before, a regular ship can even be as big as two-story building, three-story building, four-story, six-story buildings. So imagine how small that rudder is. That's all the captain needs with the aid of a compass to determine where he's going, and he continues to turn that rudder. So that rudder is like your mouth. As small as your mouth is, it may be one of the smallest parts of your body, but it's one of the most dangerous parts of your body. You need to understand that to change your life, you need consistent confession to change your life. Now, here's the problem that a number of people have when it comes to confession. They usually look at the things they see on the outside, and they want the things on the outside to begin to change before they change their confession. They don't understand that the way confession works is that you keep confessing until the things on the outside begin to look like the things that you're saying. You don't hope that things on the outside will change, then you begin to change your confession. No, that's not how it works. You change your confession and make sure that your confession becomes consistent until the environment becomes compliant or consistent with what your confession has been. Now, back to that ship. When the captain changes the course of a ship, in the first few minutes, the captain is not going to notice any difference. As a matter of fact, somebody said it always appears as if the ship is reading that first change as a mistake. But when the captain stays consistent on the new course, then the ship begins to turn in that direction. So it's the same thing in your life. If you really want to see a change in the things that you're doing, if you really want to see a change in the things that you experience, you need to understand the place of consistent confession. You can't say today things are working and wake up tomorrow and say nothing is working, then wake up the day after and say, I don't even know what is wrong with everyone. I don't even know why things are falling apart. I don't even know what is wrong with this country. Your confession has to be consistent. I am great. I am good. I am good at what I do. There is nothing or no one who is better than me when it comes to this thing. I am the best at it. I am working at it on a daily basis. I am at the top of my job. I am the best in the industry. Everybody is looking for me, and I deliver the best possible service to all of my customers. This is what I do, and no one beats me at it. Now, let me quickly clarify. I'm not only asking you to make confessions without working. You have to make your confessions in addition to working very hard, so that your hard work and your confession will produce the success that you want. But let me focus a bit more on confession. One of the problems that people have and they don't realize is the fact that their confessions are the things that are speaking against their productivity. If your confession is speaking against your productivity, you can work hard and still come to nothing. You can use your mouth to call forth businesses, and you can use your mouth to shut down businesses. You can use your mouth to shut down customers or bring new customers. You can use your mouth to open up opportunities to yourself regardless of what you do, or you can use your mouth to shut opportunities. I've seen situations where I needed something desperately, and all I had to do was to begin to confess something consistently, and after a while, it happened. Sometimes people think that their confessions will come to pass overnight, and when their confessions don't come to pass overnight, they are troubled, they are stressed, and they decide that this confession thing is not working. If you confess today and it does not happen immediately, it does not mean that confession does not work. Remember, I told you that when you first of all change the course of the ship, you don't immediately see the change that you desire. But when you stay on the new course, that's when the ship gradually begins to change in the new direction. There are so many things that have gone ahead in negative terms. So if you're going to change those things, you would need double the amount of negative words, the negative vibes, the negative feelings that are out there to be able to change the course of that negativity. You probably even have to speak twice as much as the negative things in the positive space for you to get a difference. So consistent confession will turn your life around. You need to understand again that the Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue. If the Bible clearly says that death and life are in the power of the tongue, it tells you that you can either die or live by what you say. As a matter of fact, even people in the medical profession believe that at the point of death, patients on the sickbed can determine if they want to live or die. They've seen patients who are fighting to live, and they have seen patients who did not fight at all. And they have given us the idea that many patients die because they did not fight, and there are some patients who miraculously survive because they fought. There are those who eventually die even though they fought hard, but the doctors can tell that this person was fighting. Now that's somebody who is not even in a position to confess. How much more somebody who is hale and hearty like you, listening and watching this video right now? Make sure that you confess consistently the things that you want to see. Don't call yourself negative names, and don't allow people to call you negative names. Don't call your spouses, your partners, your children negative names, and don't allow any other person to call them negative names, regardless of what they look like and are acting like right now. What you call them is what they become. And make sure that all the days of your life, your confessions are consistent. It is your consistent confession that will produce the life that you have. Check what you're doing right now. Check the life that you're living right now. The confession that you have had in the past got you this far. If you don't like your life right now, change your confession and stay consistent. Thank you for watching. Please head on out to youtube.com/Fola Daniel Speaks. Thank you.